What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Figure Hideout. Today we are looking at the Batman Imposter version of the Joker. This figure was a limited release in mainland China and Hong Kong during the expo last month. The biggest highlight of this one is definitely the new Artisan edition head sculpt. So in this video, I'll be showing this head sculpt with detailed close-ups, and also sharing some of my thoughts about the future of rooted hair action figures. So if you are interested, stick around until the end. This appearance is an original design by Hot Toys. It is very similar to the Ben Affleck's Imposter version from years ago. It does look a bit weird, but with multiverse being so popular these days, this could actually be existing in one of the universes. Who knows? I was really surprised that this one came out first, especially when Hot Toys just announced these upcoming releases not long ago, and one of them is the DX version Joker with the same head sculpt. This one is limited to 500 pieces in Hong Kong and 700 in mainland China, priced at $445 on Sideshow, which is a bit cheaper than the DX version's $520. Firstly, let's check out the packaging. The box has a new rectangular design with purple and green colors. It features a blood red Batman logo surrounded by this crazy looking Joker graffiti. Inside, there's an official photo of the figure and "Why So Serious" on the inner box. The side of the box looks like a playing card, and the back side has another official photo and a brief introduction of this figure. The box opens like a book, with the head sculpt displayed separately on the left and the body and the accessories on the right. Now let's look at the body. This Batman suit is not the upcoming new armory version, it is the DX19's. I have also made a detailed review of it, so I won't go into too much detail about the suit here. You can check out my DX19's review by clicking the link on top. The main focus here is on these new colors. The undersuit is still stretchy fabric in black. It has a good flexibility, especially at positions like elbows and knees. For the forearm armor parts and torso armor, they are individual pieces. The armor pads on the lower body are glued to the suit. The positions of the pads are very even on both left and right. The colors on the Batsuit is more complex than the Ben Affleck's version. It has a lot of irregular paint effects, like spray paint, but these are actually printed, not painted. The base color of the suit is purple, with green and red added as Joker's graffiti. The Batman logo on the chest is bloody red, just like Joker's mouth. And the left side of the body has a lot of this iconic haha text. Also, the colors are super vibrant. Hot Toys also added some dirt effects, but these are printed as well, along with the colors. So even though the suit has a lot of details visually, but it doesn't have the realistic feel of one color is on top of another. Especially these dirt, they look very flat. And the half-transparent carbon fiber pieces on the Batman suit, they are mostly covered with colors. Only the chest armor still shows a little bit. The belt has no change, it can still be opened from the back. There are extra paint effects on it as well, and these are actually painted, not printed. They look much better than those on the suit. The cape material is very similar to DX19's, but with a lot of dirt effects and worn-offs, making the texture feels a little bit stiffer. The drape and these layered spots have no improvements, and the cape still attaches with the plug. The cape reaches down to the ankles and has a torn, ragged look, with many holes too. But I think these cuts are way too clean. If these edges were a bit messier, the whole thing could be more realistic. Articulation has no change as well. Again, for details, you can check out my previous review. For the accessories, the default hands are a pair of fists. Additional hands include one for holding batarang, a pair for holding the guns, and one open hand. These are also old hand sculpts. They are painted in purple with a bit of green, just like the body. The 3 guns look like they are same to those in the upcoming purple coat version and the DX11s. They have a metallic paint finish with no changes in articulation. Although the manual says the magazines cannot be removed, but actually they can be removed. And the springs in the guns are still there. The 3 batarangs have additional paint effects like the belt. One of them has a bit of red. There are 15 Joker playing cards, similar to those in the DX11s, but these images on the cards are larger. The print quality is very good on both front and back. These grenades, they have only been included in the DX01 and the quarter scale version before, similar to those in the upcoming DX32 and 33. There are 3 types of nade. The pull rings are dark colored, and in the DX33s, they are in silver. The molding is very sharp, especially on some tiny spots, but these nades are all in the same type of green, with very light weathering effects. One side of the string is attached to the silver ring, with the other side connected to all the grenade's pull rings. The string can be easily tangled, so it's better to keep them nicely separated and stored when you are not using them. To display them with the figure, you want to use this hand and make the fingers go through the holes to lift up the cape, and then just hang the grenades on the cape. Lastly, use the open hands and attach the pull ring on the thumb. The diorama base is the same stair-looking design as the DX19s, with the nameplate in purple and green. On the steps, there are some red paint. They actually look pretty cool, like bloodstains. But one thing that really makes me want to cry is these lights are still fake. The support has been changed to a regular one, unlike the curvy one in the DX19s. Finally, let's focus on the head sculpt. Before I got this figure, I felt a bit disappointed because I couldn't compare it with the DX11 and other previous Jokers since I'm away from my studio and collections. However, seeing this head sculpt in person, I just realized there really isn't much need to be compared, because this one right here is on a different level. The head comes with a little plastic box to protect the hairstyle. It's secured with a slot that can be unlocked by rotating the head 180 degrees. Let's start with the face. Compared to all previous Hot Toys Jokers, this one is absolutely the best one so far. The facial features are flawless from every angle, with pretty much no weak spots. The skin texture is highly detailed and very sharp, especially in the neck, wrinkles on the face, and scars around the mouth. The teeth are definitely a big highlight. Upper teeth and lower teeth are crafted as one separate piece, so there's a realistic layered effect between the lips and teeth. Each tooth is uniquely sized and shaped, and you can even see part of the gums below the lower teeth. The paint includes a layer of gloss, but also Hot Toys made them a bit yellowish, just like how they looked in the film. The makeup on this head sculpt is more like when he was talking with the mobs, but lighter on the white parts. It shows more skin tone, especially around the wrinkles. I would say this makeup is somewhere between the interrogation scene and the mob scene. Not super faded, but also not very heavy. It brings out this beautiful layered paint effect, especially on the white part. It looks like the white makeup have fell off a little bit so we could see some of the skin. The black eyes accurately captures the uneven look. One side is higher than the other. And right here and under the lips, there's also some black. The red lip color is not super vibrant, looks more like the interrogation scene. The edges of the white makeup have this natural fading look, especially obvious at the neck and forehead. Hot Toys made this head with a slight forward tilt. This is also a classic posture of Ledger's Joker. This makes it easier for us to recreate some movie-accurate poses without the separate neck and head. The rooted hair on this head sculpt is impressive. It achieves about 80 to 90% of the quality we see on the official photos. 10 years ago, if you want to customize a head sculpt with this kind of quality, it will cost you a big chunk of money. Although this one is a mass-produced product, but still, I think it is as good as some of the top-notch customized heads. One noticeable improvement is the hair's thickness. I'm not talking about hair strength, I'm talking about how fluffy it looks in general. The actual product has a more natural thickness, especially on the top and side, making it look less fluffy compared to the official photos. The hair color is a bit lighter than the DX33's. This one is not as green. I wonder if the DX33's will be the same one or more greenish. The curly effect on the hair looked very good too from all angles. Also, it has a good layering appearance. The hairlines on these figures with rooted hair is a crucial part for me personally, and I think it's great on this one. The first product Hot Toys used wool hair is the 100th anniversary version of Wonder Woman. But still, you can see the hairline is a bit awkward, like she is wearing a wig. The connecting part between hair and skin is unnatural. But Hot Toys has done a great job on this Joker. It has a better overall look. I am very satisfied with this one. The hair sort of look like they grew out from the skin. With upcoming figures like Anakin, Phoenix Joker, and the Iron Spider that also features visible hairlines, I think we can hope for a similar quality. However, just like some collectors pointed out, the hairline is indeed much lower than what we have seen in the movie. Joker's hairlines are extremely high, especially on the left side. Some of the previous figures have actually done a better job on this aspect, like the rubbery version. And now, I want to share some of my thoughts about the future of rooted hair figures. Rooted hair is now a relatively mature and common thing, but I think the next big challenge is getting the right hair volume. Ledger's Joker didn't have much hair, especially noticeable around the forehead. While the rooted hair on this figure looks great, the volume could definitely be more accurate. With Hot Toys releasing more AE version figures, I have been considering about the solution of this problem more often these days. Because characters, they don't always have the same amount of hair. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think it is possible to get the hair volume right? To change the eye direction, this time is more challenging. Hot Toys has placed the adjustment spot at the back of the lower head. This piece is attached with magnets, but I strongly suggest you do not frequently open this. There is too much hair back here. The whole thing could be easily messed up and it will be very difficult for you to style it again yourself. So better just think which direction you want him to look at. Do it once and never touch it again. When you put back the cap, also be careful to not pinch any hair. You can use these tweezers to push the hair to the sides. On this piece, you can see the hair strands are very thin. They are glued to this piece. Using this adjustment tool is very necessary for this head because the opening is too small and the hair can block the view. Adjusting the eye directions is very tricky, so again, it's best to set the eye directions once and avoid changing it too often. Attaching the head to the body is very straightforward, but be really careful because the suit wasn't designed for this head sculpt. The fit is very tight. There's a risk of scratching off the paint on the neck. You need to be very careful when attaching or removing the head. The overall proportion of this figure looks a bit weird since the body and head were not designed to go together at the first place. Overall, this Joker's appearance is quite unique. Some fans will love it, while others might not feel it. It might be a great choice for hardcore TDK fans who want something different. The highly anticipated head sculpt lives up to the expectation with a great overall quality, like facial features, paintwork, and rooted hair, making it close to what you would expect from a high-end customized head. For a mass-produced product, I am very satisfied. Now, I'm really looking forward to the upcoming releases from the Artisan series. Alright, there you have it, the Batman Imposter version of the Joker. I hope you all have enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Remember, play with style. I'll see you guys in the next one.